For somebody who lives in the city, and in South Florida, even more so, fireplaces and fire pits are not a common occurrence because it's too hot. It's too hot out here. But I was chilling out here with the family. They just left, and I started thinking about how this is pretty awesome. I think sometimes I get too caught up in wanting to get things done and being very rushed in doing stuff, that I forget to slow down. But I don't think me being rushed is the only issue. I think there's an addiction to maybe cell phones and computers, and I think there's an addiction to consumption. It's probably the best way to put it. I'm always trying to consume some type of information. But I was watching this video, can't remember the guy's name. Oh, I'll screenshot it and I'll put it on here. And he said the best way to learn information is in two major parts. It's consumption and digestion. So I realized I don't do enough digesting. I don't sit down and breathe, think about my day, think about the things I've been doing. Just take a load off, relax a bit. I try to meditate. I haven't meditated in forever, but I used to love it. The only bad thing about fires is the smoke. I used to meditate a lot, but I don't meditate so much anymore. When I went to Thailand, there was this Buddhist. There's this Buddhist that we met. His name was Mong. Super nice guy, but he was the most un-Buddhist monk. My wife said he's the most un-monkey monk that she's met. Is because, he's a little crazy. But we were talking to him about like the teachings of Buddha, and he said the thing that stuck out to me is like, try to be a really good person. So I notice sometimes that because I'm always consuming, I don't have enough time to digest and kind of let me wallow in the information a bit, that I become more irritable. And I guess it's like a city thing. I live in Miami, so I live in Homestead, but Miami's right here. I travel down there all the time. But it's like a city thing where you're always like, trying to do something. What's the next thing to get done? You got a new project to get done. There's timelines, there's deadlines, there's deliverables you got to meet at work. Then when you get out of work, you got to do it at home. So your mind is always racing to get the next thing done. So you just become irritable. And those are major differences I noticed of people that lived I traveled to New York a good amount, and people that live in West Virginia, because I've traveled there as well. And it seems like in New York, there's just so many people. You're just a number, and you run into people like ants. So it doesn't matter if one or two pass by, you will never remember their face again, so you could be rude to them. But in West Virginia, you don't see that many people. So you tend to be nicer. And since it's a slower pace of life, they have a chance to digest information. And some of these small towns, you meet some of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. I'm just ranting. I'm sure there's great people in New York too. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just need to get some work done in my head. I need to stop consuming, and I got to start digesting. I need to take it slower. I need times like this where, as a city boy, I take the time to stare at a fire and relax a bit. The family left, and I fell into my thoughts, so I just wanted to make this quick video. Thanks for listening to my rant.